can go up and read from the Torah, which is the Christianity's Old Testament. And after that, you're considered a man or woman in the Jewish community. So from the most conservative to the most liberal and even secular Jew, all believing they're Jewish, clearly there must be something more to being Jewish than just a religion. It could be a race. Legally, in 1980, the United States Supreme Court ruled the Jews are a race for purposes of anti-discrimination. The more specific definition of a race is a distinction to genetic traits and common ancestries. Your race is in your DNA. You can't change it. Harry Oster, a medical geneticist and professor at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine in New York, claims Jews are different. And the differences are not just skin deep. They exempt a distinct genetic structure. Many Jews worldwide share this common ancestry, giving them the Jewish race. However, you can be Jewish without sharing the common ancestry by, for example, converting. You couldn't become Asian, but you could become an Asian Jew. So if you could convert to being Jewish, then there must be more than just a religion and a culture, or in a race. There must be a culture. When people think of the Jewish culture, they think of food, they think of holidays, they think of language. For example, with food, people think of the word kosher. Kosher is the dietary laws, which means you can't eat certain foods like pork, you can't eat crawfish, you can't eat lamb, you can't mix together meat, you can't mix meat and cheese, so like you could never have a cheeseburger. You think of foods like challah or matzo ball soup. When it comes to language, many of you knew that it was Hebrew. But what you don't know is that there's a slang, which is called Yiddish. It's been around for thousands of years. It's a mix between German and Hebrew, and it is written in Hebrew. There's words like kepi, meaning your head, and pupik, meaning your tummy. You'll hear like stereotypical Jewish moms walking around saying that to your daughter. Oh, is your pupik okay? Stuff like that. And all these things come around to make the Jewish culture. Tracy R. Rich said that these cultural items are what make Jews feel comfortable with other Jews around the world, and it makes it easy for them to share common ground. However, not all Jews share the same culture. So does that make them not Jewish? No. Which means Judaism must be more than just a culture or an ethnic group. So then what is it? I'm sure you're just as confused as I am. You now know how it could be possibly a religion, how it could possibly be a race, and how it could be a culture. Judaism is all how you look at it. It is a religion that is adapted to preserve itself. It is a group of people that are ethnically and genetically connected all the way back to Abraham and Moses. And for those Jews in the modern world today who might not even believe in God, they find themselves culturally Jewish because of the foods, the holidays, and the language. So the answer to the question is yes, it is all three. It is a race, it is a religion, and it is a culture.